Hello everybody and welcome back to G-Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And that's where I'm at, out in the desert. Out in the desert again. Alright, so I'm traveling down this dirt road that I found. And I said, you know what, let's go see what's down there. So it's not the most comfortable ride, but at least it's not my property that you're looking at. It's something else. So those red stickers right there usually mean no travel. It's a closed route. And, this looks like it's built for off-road vehicles. I'm doing it in my two-wheel drive van. That's because I've been doing stuff like this for many years. If I told you how many years, you'd say there's no way anybody could live that long. But here I am, out here checking this out. The reason I'm coming down this road is because ever since I moved out to the desert, I've wanted to check out that mountain right over there. And I thought, well, since I'm up this way, I just went up and helped a neighbor with a flat tire. So on the way back, I saw this road. I said, I'm going to go check that out. Now these are like sand traps right here, but I know how to handle those. So I just have to keep a steady pace and not stop or speed up or anything like that. So yeah, let's see what's going on here. Excuse the bouncing around, but that's what these roads are all about. Now, this is really getting off-road here. This is getting down to motorcycle size. But we'll go a little further and see what we see. Because if the bear goes over the mountain to see what he could see, then what could he see besides the other side of the mountain? Alright, got through that sand trap okay. These new all-terrain tires help a little bit too. I don't feel any slippage at all when I hit those sand traps. But this is exciting, huh? Better than hanging around my property and seeing the same old. Now this morning, I did go to that place with my other neighbor, and I got a full trailer load of potting soil. And I'll be unloading that later. And I'm going to sneeze. Achoo! Sun got me. So, yeah, I'll be unloading that trailer a little later. And getting ready to go for another trailer load. I think I need maybe 3 to 4 trailer loads to fill all of the raised beds that I want to put in that new garden extension. Now, while I was coming down this road a little earlier on the road, I hit a rock field where it was full of rocks. And there was somebody dumped some furniture there, so I stopped and took a picture. But while I was outside the van, I saw something interesting. And what was that? It's a thing called a trumpet plant. And I'll put a picture of that trumpet plant right about here somewhere so that you can see what it is. Now, trumpet plants are usually what the old prospectors used to look for in gold-bearing areas. When there were trumpet plants, that seemed like a good area to prospect at. So that mountain right over there is the one I'm interested in. So I'm looking for a road over here that goes to the right. And I think I'm going to run into one pretty soon because the neighbor who helped me get soil for my garden today lives to the left down here. And he has a road that comes up this way, and I should be running into that pretty soon. So I'll check that out. Oh! Yeah, this is one of those places where you get a good workout just driving. Let's see, get up on top of the ridge, a little ridge right here, and see what we see from there. Pretty interesting. Oh, it looks like I see an old marijuana grow straight ahead. We might have to go check that out. It looks like a sand trap right here, though. I think I can go through that. Secret of sand traps: don't accelerate quickly or decelerate quickly, and don't turn your wheel any more than 1 or 2 degrees. If you turn that front wheel, it becomes a snowplow and digs into the sand, and you're going to get stuck. So make your turns slow and gradual as possible. Don't make any sharp movements in the sand. Oh, this is pretty cool. Oh man. Yeah, there's a grow area up here. Let's go see what they left behind. You see how the illegal growers got way out here in the hiding areas to stay away from being detected. And you can't see this one from anywhere from the roads, so only airplanes would see it. There it is right there. And we're gonna look for a turn in right here and go check it out. Looks like right around the bush up here. Maybe, no, maybe not. Well, there's a road going in. Oh, all PVC. Oh, I know this place. This is the place where my neighbor brought me to get 2x4s. Oh, thought it looked familiar. Alright everybody, while I get myself out of here, I'm going to pause the video. I'll be back. Alright, I found a road that turned in the right direction and got me heading up here. And I found a trash dump area that I just went past and picked up a few electrical boxes and some other things that will come in handy on my homestead. Looks like we got another grow area up here. And we're approaching it here, so let's take a look-see. Well, they got a few pipes and stuff here and there. They got some fence posts over that direction. And got some type of a sump, sewer sump or something right here with a plastic liner in it. That's probably where they mix their chemicals for the pot they grew. And oh, I see a nice T-post over there. Oh, a couple of them. And I have a method of pulling T-posts. I have to do that. So I'm going to stop right over by these T-posts and take a walk around. I'll let you join me for the first part of it, but I'll need both my hands when I'm removing T-posts. So I'll stop and get to that. And all these other nice 1.5-inch fence posts over here, I'll check those out, see if they're going to be easy to pull or if they're concreted in. All right, van shut off. Yeah, there's a village up there. That's where I went to change the tire. And I'm pretty close to the mountain now. So let's take a walk around and see if there's anything of value. Well, we got some short sections of pipe here. I can throw some of those in. Let's see how these T-posts are. Oh yeah, they'll come out. These are the pipes I can use for my new gate. Oh, they're all concreted in. I can see they got concrete footings down there. There's some big PVC pipe over there. Let's take a walk over there and take a look. Some of this rail, I just brought some of that home a little while ago from the place where I got my soil from. Oh, look at this. There's some nice straight pipes here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I want right there. Some pieces of pipe like that. That'll work for making my new gate. And let's see, this looks like 1.5 PVC. All sun-baked. I don't need any of that at this point. So, a lot of beer bottle caps up here. Let's take a walk over this way. You guys enjoying yourselves? I'm doing all the work. Oh, some 4-inch PVC. Now that I'll take. Yep, I got it. Oh, there's a lot of straight pipe here. There's a couple more pieces laying down over there. There's another one over there. So there's some more over there. Oh yeah, I have to come back here with the trailer and pick up a trailer load. So let's take a shortcut back to the van because I got my hands full and I got my foot trapped. And it's still not untrapped. Now it is. So looks like they had all their planting done in the ground here. See the trenches. Yeah, I'll make note of this place. When I get back to the van, I'll be pausing video for a while. And I'll mark my coordinates on GPS for here. So I know where to come back. Yeah. Interesting. But stupid. Alright, well I got a van full here. So let's see if I can work this in here. Oh yeah, no problem. Alright. So there's the mountain. I'm going to see how close I can get to that. And then that's going to be a future exploration. So we're going on pause again, everybody. Alright, I'm back. I made it all the way to the base of that mountain I wanted to explore. And there's a fence. And there's a sign on this side of the fence. There's signs on the other side of the fence, but I can't see what they say. But there's a sign on the fence facing me that says public land past this sign. And I'll post a picture of that in here also. Now, I gotta figure out a route that lets me into that public land, because I followed the fence as far south as I could go, and it just made a 90-degree turn to the east. And from there I was on a ridge and I could look the other direction, and I could see as far as the eye could see. That fence ran in a northerly direction. So it's a big area that's fenced off there as public land. But being public land means there's probably nobody's staked any claims up there yet. So I need to go find some good looking prospecting areas over there and check out on the line on the MSDRS reports and see if there are any claims or any gold or shiny found in that area. In the meantime, I've got to head back home because it's now 3:30 in the afternoon, and at about 4 o'clock my dogs are going to be looking for something to eat. So if there's any trespassers there, my dogs won't be hungry when I get home. All right, everybody, I'll get back to you. Okay, everybody, I'm back home now, and here's the trailer load of potting soil that I picked up over there, and I'll be getting that unloaded tomorrow. I first threw a bunch of shovel loads in the bottom, and then we lined the sides with pots, and then filled the center and the pots, and it went up as high as the top of the unit. So that's going to get unloaded tomorrow. I'm going to spread out the plastic sheet here a little bit and probably pop this one side off and throw everything down in there. Now the pots that are already full, I think I will end up just taking those inside and switching them out with empty pots that are in there already, because I'm not going to be able to afford to do all of the raised beds that I need to do in there this year. So I'll get what I can set up for pot planting, and I'll show you. No, not that kind of pot. As a matter of fact, I looked up why is marijuana called pot, and it's pretty interesting. Anyway, if you want to know about that, let me know and I'll post that. I'll get the pots in there that I can plant into just for doing this year's plants and stuff like that, for keeping the growing going. Hey, I'm a poet. Didn't know that. All right, so I'll get this unloaded because I can go back and get 1 or 2 more loads like this, and that should fill all of the raised beds I want to do inside. I definitely want to get the ones inside of the greenhouse done for the citrus trees, so that the citrus trees can start expanding their roots and growing citrus for me through the summer months. And usually those aren't ready to harvest until just before Christmas. They got to grow through the whole year. So, all right. So I told you in the last segment that I was at another one of the old grows and found some T-rails there, or T-posts. So I got 3 T-posts pulled out in here, and I'll show you how I pull those. It's pretty easy. I did it with junk I found laying around over there. Got the 4-inch pipe in here, and I got the jack and all that, and this is a little piece of that pipe that's laying on the ground over there, and I'll be picking up a whole bunch of that more. But I've got to get the van unloaded and cleaned out. I got my printer in here because I'm supposed to be getting that thing repaired, but they're giving me a runaround, so I'm going to give them a runaround. And they're not going to be happy about that. So the reason I got the jack and that in here is because I went up to a neighbor's and helped her change a tire. So take care of that and got that put away. And then I saw a side road off to the side, and you all know the rest from there because it's all on video. So that's it. Now, one more thing before I finish this video off. Today was in the high 80s. It's still 86 degrees out here and calm. You can see my turbine's not moving. So it's a warm one. So my curiosity is, because you didn't see this in the last video, I did it after I closed the last video off. I got the visqueen over that section of garden, and I can see all of the moisture on it from it sweating already. So remember, the temperature was way below 50 degrees Fahrenheit in here when I tested it the other day. Or was that yesterday? So it was way below 50. It dropped down really fast down to the 50 mark. So let's see what the soil temperature is now. And I'm going to poke a little hole in the plastic. So I'm going to do that down here where I can throw a piece of tape over it. But let's see what the temperature is on the soil now. Well, look at that. It's barely dropping below the red needle, the red marker. So this section of garden is almost ready for planting. I'd say another day like today, and I could plant in here. Now that was a rapid way of warming the soil up from being ice cold, dropping all the way past the shadow of the needle, to just barely dropping off the red marker, which is my ideal temperature for planting. So let's see, we'll get this way. Yeah, so it's a few degrees, still cool right now, but one more day of nice weather like today should warm that ground up just perfectly so I can get some tomato plants in here. But I'm going to check all of the forecasts and make sure we're not going to have any more drops in temperature down too cold at night. Otherwise I'll have to cover over the tops of them. And I could do that with trash bags, but the trash bags will just blow off if it gets windy. So, pretty cool, huh? All right, everybody. I'm going to close this last segment off, go in and edit them all together, and post them for you. So, let me know what you think about my little adventure today. It was pretty interesting. This is G Bear, thanking you for joining me and signing off.